Hello friends, now we are going to study line-to-line fault analysis. Let us assume we have an unloaded generator, and if we will be having unloaded generator means this value IR will be 0 and the value of VR, if there will be no current, if this is the terminal voltage VR, so the VR value will be equal to ER, you can see from the diagram, because there will be no drop in this impedance. So directly whatever the value of ER, that will be VR. So now VR is equal to ER and IR is equal to IY is equal to IB is equal to 0, because our generator is at no load. So what is happening? A double line fault takes place between phases Y and B having an impedance ZF like this. See in the diagram, Y and B, this is ZF, and a short circuit occur between phase Y and B. Now what you can see here is this will be your fault current IF, and you can see clearly that the value of IF will be equal to IY, and while applying KCL you can see that IY value will be equal to minus of IB. So we have this condition, and if this is Vy and if this is Vb, then the IF value we can write Vy minus Vb upon ZF. So we can write Vy value is equal to Vb plus IF into ZF. So now we are going to put those here. So IY will be equal to minus of IB, and that will be equal to fault current, and Vy is equal to Vb plus If into ZF. Now we are going to find out the sequence currents. So writing the matrix IR0, IR1, IR2, this will be equal to 1 by 3 1 1 1 1 1. Here will be alpha, alpha square and alpha square alpha. So here it will be IR, IY, IB. So still we can see that after fault IR value is equal to 0. So 0. Here it will be IY, and IB we can replace it with minus of IIY as we have seen in the diagram. So we can calculate IR0 is equal to 1 by 3 0 plus IY minus IY, that is equal to 0, and we have IR1 value is equal to 1 by 3 0 plus alpha into IY minus alpha square into IY. So now what we can see here, the value of IR1 is equal to IY by 3 alpha minus alpha square. So we know the value of alpha minus alpha square. If you will find out the alpha minus alpha square, then you can get IR1 is equal to IY by 3 J into root 3. So what we can see here is root 3 cancel out. So this will become J times of IY upon root 3. Either we can say that the value of IY will be equal to root 3 times of IR1 upon J. You know the value of 1 upon J is equal to minus J. So this will become minus root 3 into IR1 J times. J you will write before, but I am written here after this root 3 IR1. So directly we can write that the value of IY will be equal to minus of J into root 3 times of IR1. And this will be the fault current IF. You can see from the diagram. So this is the important point. Now I am going to find out the value of IR2. So the value of IR2 we can write 1 by 3 0 plus alpha square into Iy minus alpha into Iy. So we can write this into Iy by 3 alpha square minus alpha, and that will be equal to Iy by 3 into minus of j root 3. So root 3 cancel out. So this will become Iy will be from here root 3 times of j IR2. So this has to be noted down, and also we can say that the value of IR1 is equal to minus of IR2. This thing we need to keep in our mind. The two thing what we got, IR1 is equal to minus of IR2, and the fault current, that is Iy, is equal to J into root 3 times of IR2, or you can say mod of Iy is equal to root 3 times of IR1 or IR2. So I'm not going to do the calculation to find out how to calculate VR, VY and VB, but I'm give you the shortcut method through a circuit. So draw the positive sequence network of generator and negative sequence of generator. If this is generator, means what will happen, this will be IR2, current will come outside, and this will be IR1, this is ZG1, this is ER, and this will be ZG2. And what we will do, we will connect this both sequence network through a impedance ZF. So here is will be circuit, and you can find out from here anything. You can see from here that is IR1 is equal to minus of IR2, what we calculated, and we can find out easily the value of IR1 is equal to ER upon ZG1 plus ZG2 plus ZF. This will be in ampere if we are taking ER, and it will be in per unit. Then we can say 1 at the angle of 0 upon Zg1 plus Zg2 plus Zf. And this is how we can calculate IR1, and IR2 value will be equal to minus of IR1, and we know that IR0 will be equal to 0. We calculated. And we can also see from the diagram, if you look clearly, the short circuit is happening between phase Y and B. Let us assume we have one open load generator, and means Y phase is open, R phase is open and B phase is open. Nothing is happening. A conductor is coming and a short circuit happened between Y and B. Still we do not have any kind of return path to flow the zero sequence current. So this will be between interphase, so the return path is not possible. So IR naught will not flow. IR naught will not flow. So IR naught is equal to 0. And you can calculate from here the value of fault current, that is minus of J into root 3 times of IR1, or mod of IF is equal to root 3 times of IR1. So only you have to remember this circuit as well as this formula. IF is equal to minus of J into root 3 times of IR1. If you remember these two thing, then you will not have any kind of problem in line to line fault analysis. Either it will be calculation or anything. Still, as we have calculated the values of VR, VY, VB and VRY, VYB, VBR, in the same way we can calculate in the line to line fault analysis also. So here it is all about line to line fault analysis. Thank you.